All right. Good evening, students. Good evening, all of you. Good evening, Varsha, Sakshi, Pritesh, Abhishek, Naren, Ganesh, Khushi, Sanjana. Good evening, guys. Good evening, Ravi Kumar, Kishore, Chetan. Good evening, Basavraj. Good evening, Neha. Good evening. Good evening, Chinmay. Good evening, Gaurav. Exactly. Good evening, Mohit. Good evening, Ashish. Good evening, Pranav. Ashish, after so many days, man. Good evening, Parinita. Good evening, Alicia. Good evening, Gokul. Pranav, good evening. Good evening, Shreya. Good evening, Viresh. Good evening, Athar. Yes. Okay. But what, Ashish, but what? October month, your attendance is zero, man. I've seen the data. That's what I'm saying. All right. So what is idea? You guys don't know? How come? People are like, we will be more relatable. I don't think so, others. I don't understand how you guys don't know about ITI. You should be knowing about ITI, man. These are diploma institutes. When you do diploma in technical part, right? For that. That you don't worry, sir, we will do that. All right, so we'll start the class. So we don't have Chandan here, is it? Right. So, right. So let's begin our class. Good evening, Saksha. Good evening, Saksha. Meaning of this meme you don't know. Gauri, you don't follow cricket. You don't follow cricket. Yes, Gauri, you don't follow cricket. This meme is very much easily understandable. Like, you can understand this very easily. There is no big rocket science in this meme. You can't relate. Maybe, see, this is, if you are about to be stumped, this is how IITians will perform, right? This is during mancading, this is how IITians will perform, right? And this is, by the way, if you guys don't know, this is Sarfaraz Ahmed, Pakistan cricket captain. This is how someone with the diploma, see, you don't know what is ITI, that's the problem. ITI provide diploma in mechanical, electrical, etc., right? For those. So it is very, very much relatable. You should understand. Harun is always asking me the same question. Harun, this is very easily understandable, man. If you are some good pro, you'll perform like this. If you are not a good pro, right? Let's say people may write some very ordinary college here, then you'll understand better. You can write some regional, very ordinary college, right? If you write some ordinary college, then you'll understand. So basically, it is trying to say be from good college or learn some good skills. Otherwise, you'll land in this situation. Okay, in short. Arey, nahi re. People have just made a meme on. See, ITI people are not worse. They are not given technical education. They are just given practical education. Right? That is the difference. They know how to operate things. They don't know what is there inside the thing. In short. Right. Exactly, Adesh. Chalo, let's begin the class. Let's begin the class. Yes, Mohit. So last class we were discussing about what? We had discussed the reactions of carboxylic acids, right? We had discussed the reaction of carboxylic acids, how to form acid chloride, right? These were the methods for formation of acid chloride, right? For acid chloride, you use these methods. Correct. Then if you react it with ammonia, you get amide. And if you treat it with dehydrating agent, undergoes dehydration to give you these compounds called acid anhydride. And with alcohols, they form ester. Correct? Right. So this is what we studied last class. So let's do a quick recall test. Again, it's a very good question. Please go through it. It is based on last class. Go through it. Post that, we'll take few reactions today and finish this chapter. Right. So here comes your poll. So what would be the product of this reaction? What would be the product of this reaction? So be careful while choosing the answer. Be careful while choosing the answer. That's all I can say. Mohit, check your answer carefully, Mohit. Right, so you can choose your answer quickly. You'll get another 1 minute for this. Yes, Pritesh, you're right. Yes, Pritesh, you're right. No, Samarth. You have given a half answer, Samarth. No, Rohan. Wrong. Chaitra, wrong. Chetna, wrong. Sakshi, wrong. Adesh, right. Chetan, right. Bharat, Bhumika, both wrong. Kishore, right. PK, right. That's such an easy question. I don't know why are you doing it wrong. How would you get anything easier than this in life? Just reactions. Chalo, so let's end it now. So let's end it on a count of 3, 2, 1. Let's end it now. Yes, Janvi, right. Obviously, if Janvi is right, Aditi is gonna be right. Chalo. Why they would show it directly? So first reaction is pretty simple. If you react CH3COH with PCl5, you are going to get CH3COCl, right? Simple reaction. OH will be substituted by Cl, chlorination of acid, or you can say you will get acid chloride. Now we all know this is acid chloride. This is RCOCl. RCOCl, if you treat it with benzene in the presence of anhydrous AlCl3, then this is which reaction? Friedel-Crafts acylation. So this RCO group will be attached on benzene, correct? So it will undergo Friedel-Crafts acylation next. So when you react it with benzene in the presence of anhydrous AlCl3, right? Catalyst. So your Cl will be taken by AlCl3, you'll get CH3CO plus as your electrophile. So this electrophile will attack your benzene ring and your product obtained will be benzene pe COCH3 will be there, right? So you'll get option kya? This is your B. Now you are treating it with Grignard reagent. That's very easy. C2H5Br. So C2H5Br will give you what? C2H5 minus. It will undergo nucleophilic addition reaction, right? So your product obtained will be benzene, OMgX, OMgBr, O minus, MgBr. There is already CH3 here, C2H5 is here. Next, what will happen? You will treat it with H plus. So O minus will take this H plus and you will get benzene, OH, sorry, not benzene to OH. Benzene, there is a carbon having OH, methyl, and then there is a carbon having C2H5. Right? So your product which is going to come here is CH3COH C2H5, CH3COH C2H5, and then benzene. So your correct answer here is D. Very good, Vijeta and Khushi. Is that clear, everyone? Yes, everyone. Is that clear? Anyone having any doubt in this? Will this reaction be that affordable as substitution? Might be slow due to steric hindrance of phenyl. It might be less, but obviously it can happen, no? It's not like very big groups are there. They are still manageable. It will happen, right? It was an easy question. Still, I saw a lot of you doing it wrong. Still, I saw a lot of you doing it wrong. So easy तो matter ही नहीं करता ना. Easy or difficult तो उनके लिए matter करता है. Those, you know, look at the question, think at the question. But for people like us who are really, you know, pro in it, we are to like every question is easy. Every question is easy. Whether we'll do it correct, don't ask. That depends upon whether we do a silly mistake or not. है ना? So easy and tough तो अपने लिए matter ही नहीं करता. For us, so every question is easy, है ना? Correct? चलो. So let's move ahead. So we are left with some reaction. We'll finish them quickly and then go ahead. So decarboxylation reaction. All of us know this. What is decarboxylation reaction? Carboxylic acids, when you treat it with NaOH in the presence of calcium oxide and heat, you'll get what? Acid plus base will remove water, H plus and OH minus. Acid will give H plus ion, base will give OH minus. So H plus will combine with OH minus to form water, and you'll get RCO minus Na plus. So your product obtained will be RCO minus and Na plus. Correct? So you'll get a salt plus water. Right? So here you have a salt, RCOO minus. What happens next? What happens next? This oxygen is negatively charged. If this oxygen is negative, next carbon should be positive. If this oxygen is negatively charged, next carbon should be positively charged. So this bond will break like this. This bond will break like this, and we will get carbon having positive charge, R negative. So positive negative will form a bond. So you'll get C double bond O here. So C double bond O will be eliminated. CO2 is eliminated, and you'll get R minus here. Correct? I'll go after this reaction, Rakshit. So you'll get a R minus here. What do you mean by R minus? What is this R minus? What do you mean by R minus? You can take CH3 here. Then you'll get CH3 minus. You'll get CH3 minus means CHH minus. So CH3 minus means what? It is a carboanion. It is a carbanion intermediate formed. Carbanion intermediate is formed here. You'll get a carbanion intermediate, and R minus which is formed over here. There is a water over here. So water can give H plus and OH minus. So R minus will take H plus from water and form RH. That means you'll get alkane. We have done it in preparation of alkane also. You'll get alkane. Right? Now coming to the rate of this reaction. Rate of this reaction will be directly proportional to stability of carbanion. Rate of reaction is directly proportional to stability of carbanion. Right? And which factor favors the carbanion stability? Which factors favor the stability of carbanion? Yes. Electron withdrawing group increases the stability of carbanion. What are electron withdrawing group? Groups having minus I effect and minus R effect. So the groups having minus I and minus R effect, groups having minus I and minus R effect, minus I and minus R effect will show more rate of reaction. Is that clear, everyone? Yes. Is that clear, everyone? Any doubt in the mechanism? Yes, guys. Anyone having any doubt? So Rakshit, this was your last slide. You can quickly take a screenshot. Rakshit Gowda, this is your last slide. You can quickly take a screenshot. And please let me know once it is done. Done, Rakshit? Yes, Rakshit. Is it done? Right. So what is the role of calcium oxide? Calcium oxide is a catalyst here. Calcium oxide is a catalyst here. Basically, this reaction में lot of carbon dioxide is evolved. So this reaction becomes highly, you can say, exothermic type. So lot CO2 comes out with pressure. So it is difficult to control the coming CO2 coming out, right? It comes out with huge pressure. So calcium oxide makes sure that CO2 which is coming out is slowly, because it will absorb some of the calcium oxide to form calcium carbonate. Okay? It will absorb some of the calcium carbon dioxide to form calcium carbonate. That is one role. And otherwise, what is the other role of it is? It is also used, you can say, it also controls temperature of the reaction, that it should not increase. It also controls the temperature of the reaction. Why I know this very well? Because I was asked the same question in Viva, right? I was asked the same question in my Viva. So what else I was telling you here? Yeah. NaOH is also known as soda, caustic soda. Calcium oxide is known as quicklime. So the mixture is together known as soda lime. Mixture of sodium hydroxide and NaOH is together known as soda lime. Is that clear? Yes, everyone. Is that clear? Chalo. Let's take the next one. Pranav, you are back finally. Now, be careful about this, that decarboxylation के लिए you need NaOH and calcium oxide, but beta keto acids on heating gives decarboxylation. On heating gives decarboxylation. मतलब if you have a beta keto acid, then you don't need NaOH and calcium oxide. If you have beta keto acid, then you don't need NaOH and calcium oxide. For example, if you have something like this, beta keto matlab CO group at beta position. If you take this, not this, let us take this. So if I take, if I take COOH here and COOH here, correct? And if I heat this compound, on heating itself, it will undergo decarboxylation, remove CO2. Simply remove CO2. Decarboxylation means remove CO2. Carbon forms a bond with H. So decarboxylation means removal of CO2. So you have removed one of the CO2, COH, and there is a H now. So here you don't need any NaOH or calcium oxide. Why? Because see, this is COH. Next carbon is alpha carbon. Right? There is a COH. This is your alpha carbon, and next to that is COH. So there is a beta group. So alpha beta position pe you have CO group. So beta position pe you have a CO group, keto group. So whenever there is a keto group at beta position, it will always undergo decarboxylation very fast, right? So how it happens? Let us say you do the decarboxylation here like this. This OH bond break like this. Oxygen gets negative, carbon should get positive. Therefore, this bond breaks like this. So when you remove CO2, so carbon positive, oxygen negative will form a double bond. When you break this bond like this, carbon will get positive charge. Break OH like this, oxygen gets negative. Positive negative will form a double bond, and you will get C double bond OH, and here you will get a negative charge. Carbon ion is this. This is your carbon ion formed here. Now, is this carbon ion stable? Yes. This carbon ion is highly stable. How it is stable? Double bond, next position there is a negative charge. Double bond, next position there is a negative charge. So it is a condition of resonance. So this can undergo resonance, and your carbon ion is stabilized by resonance. So your carbon ion is stabilized by resonance. Therefore, carbon ion is stabilized by resonance. Therefore, rate is faster. So your carbon ion is stabilized by resonance. Therefore, your rate of reaction will be faster. You don't need NaOH and calcium oxide, right? Yes, obviously, CO2 carbon will get a positive charge. Positive negative will be a double bond. So you'll remove CO2 here, right? So what we said here, that after removing CO2, the anion formed is stabilized by resonance. Therefore, removal of CO2 is easy. Therefore, we don't need to add calcium oxide or NaOH, right? Can I do the same thing that hydrogen will attach? Yeah, there will be one hydrogen here. Later it will come. I'm not writing the complete mechanism here. Now, if I heat it again, what will happen? If I heat it again, Ethan, I can see your messages. Now, if you heat it again, what will happen? If you heat it again, what will happen? Yes. Now nothing will happen. Now nothing will happen. No reaction. No decarboxylation will take place. No decarboxylation will take place. Why? Because there is a COH, next carbon alpha, beta carbon pe there is no CO group. So its carbon ion will not be stabilized by resonance. So therefore reaction will stop here. If you want to decarboxylate this, you have to add calcium oxide and NaOH. If you have to decarboxylate this, you have to add calcium oxide and NaOH. Then you will get decarboxylation and you will get cyclohexane. You will get cyclohexane, right? Carbon ion is not stabilized by resonance. So I hope this reaction is clear to everyone. So I hope this reaction is clear to everyone. Yes? Very good. Let's do a question on this. Well, let's do a question on this. Yeah, there is a question. How many moles of CO2 will be released in this reaction? How many moles of CO2 will be released in this reaction? How many moles of CO2 do you think will be released in this reaction? So you have another 50 seconds to answer this. Yes. Another 20 seconds for this. Another 20 seconds for this. So we'll end this. We'll end this on a count of 3, 2, 1. Let us end this now. Yes. So how many moles of CO2 it can release? Same what I have given you before. It will lose this CO2 because with respect to this CO2, this is alpha carbon, right? And beta carbon has CO, correct? So it will lose this CO2, gone. After that, you will be left with this COH. Will it be lost? Yes, this will also be lost because this is alpha, this is COH. Next carbon is alpha, beta carbon, where you have a CO. So again, it is also beta keto acid. So both of them are gone. So this part and this part is symmetrical. Same, COH, alpha carbon, beta carbon, there is a CO. So beta keto acid. It can be undergone on heating. COH, alpha, beta. Beta position, again you have CO2. It will also be removed on heating. So this and this will be lost on heating. So your answer will be total 4 moles of CO2 will be lost. Total 4 moles of CO2 will be lost. You should message to the host account, Ganesh. Yes. So I think Sanat is also right. Yeah. Anyone having any other doubt in this question, please ask. So the correct answer here is you will get 4 moles of CO2 in this question. Anyone having any doubt in this question, please ask. No doubt. Which will be lost first? Both of them are same, no? You remove any of them. Both of them are same, Adesh. You remove any of them. It does not matter. Adesh, you can remove any of them. Okay? Now let's move back to our class. Yeah. So this is all you have to discuss about decarboxylation. Now you're left with esterification reaction. We have already seen the mechanism. I'll do it in little quickly. I've already told you the reaction. RCOH, We have done it in alcohol also. Since we have to do one odd question here. So carboxylic acid gives OH, alcohol gives H to form water. In the presence of H plus, water will be eliminated and you'll get RC double bond O, OR dash. This is how you form. So it does not matter, no, Adesh, your product will be same in both the cases. Whether you consider beta as COH or beta as CO, it does not matter. So if you take this mechanism, I'll write quickly, so please pay attention. If I write mechanism quickly, it is RCOOH. In the first step, what happens? This was there in alcohols. First step, in the presence of catalyst, what will happen? Your oxygen will get protonated and you'll get C, oxygen double bond, dative bond. Oxygen will get positive charge. So oxygen will donate lone pair to H plus to get a positive charge and you'll get OH here. What do you get next? So in the next step, alcohol as a nucleophile will come, R dash OH. This bond breaks like this. Oxygen will get a negative charge, positive, negative, neutral. Carbon gets a positive charge. So that oxygen will donate lone pair to carbon having a positive charge. So that will get RCOH, OH. Oxygen has donated lone pair. Oxygen has donated lone pair. So it will have a positive charge. Correct? You will get this. Right? So if you take this, as the intermediate, then next step what will happen? This will also lose H plus. It will lose H plus to neutralize positive charge on oxygen. Oxygen negative, positive, negative, double. Oxygen will get a negative charge, negative, positive, neutral. You will get RCOH, OH, O, R dash. Now it is a gem diol, 2H on same carbon, so that you can write that mechanism also if you want. You can, like if you want to write the detailed mechanism, the next step will be protonate oxygen, so that it will donate lone pair to H plus and become a positive charge here. Then remove water, carbon gets positive charge, break OH bond like this, oxygen gets negative, positive, negative, double bond. Right? This is the complete mechanism. I'll write it directly. Remove water from gem diol. You'll get R. This carbon ka one bond is free, oxygen ka one bond is free. They'll form a double bond with each other. So RC double bond O, OR dash. Right? You'll get RC double bond O, OR dash. Any doubt in this reaction, anyone? Any doubt in this reaction, anyone? Since it's a type of nucleophilic addition reaction, can the other oxygen take H plus? Yeah, anyone can take. Both are identical. Both the OH are identical. So it's a nucleophilic addition reaction. So your rate of reaction is directly proportional to minus I and minus R effect, and inversely proportional to steric hindrance. We have done it in aldehyde ketones. So if you take aldehyde ketones, less will be the, or if you take carboxylic acid also, less will be steric hindrance here, faster will be your reaction. Why can't RO minus act as nucleophile and attack? Where is RO minus? There is no RO minus here. In first step, no, Khushi. This has more tendency to donate lone pair than this, because this oxygen is involved in resonance, Khushi. So obviously this will donate. Who was asking? Ganesh. RO minus, where is there? There is no RO minus here, no? Where is RO minus? In acidic medium, in acidic medium, ROH cannot give RO minus. If you know thoda sa ionic equilibrium, ROH will not give RO minus. Why will it? It's a reversible reaction. Yes. Ganesh, why will it give RO minus? Tell me. Or even if it gives, the concentration will be very low. In basic medium, it can lose H plus and give RO minus. In acidic medium, it will be like mixture of weak acid and strong acid. Common ion effect. So alcohol will give even less H plus ion. Okay? So remember this. Let's do a question on this also. One question we'll do. Yes. Okay, this so we have not done. Just a minute. Esterification ke baad we have to do hydrolysis also. Just give me a minute. I have to discuss the rate of reaction. I will discuss that. Yeah, we'll come back to the question. We have to do the hydrolysis part also first. Yeah, any doubt in esterification, anyone? We'll move ahead otherwise. Anyone having any doubt in this? So all these reactions may your CO bond is breaking. See. So these all reactions are the reactions where CO bond breaks. Okay? Chalo. So let's move ahead. We are left with Hell-Volhard-Zelinsky reaction. It's a name reaction, right? It's a name reaction. It's a very important name reaction. Mechanism and all is not important. So let's see the reaction. If you take a CH3COH, carboxylic acid, treat it with any halogen X2 in the presence of red phosphorus. So what will happen? Alpha carbon ka hydrogen will be substituted. So CH2X. This is your reaction. This is the reaction. So what happens in Hell-Volhard-Zelinsky reaction? Alpha hydrogen is substituted by halogen. That means this is CO carbon. Next carbon is alpha carbon. So functional group, next carbon is alpha carbon. So alpha carbon ka one of the hydrogen will be substituted by halogen. So this, you guys don't know red phosphorus kya? Phosphorus has various allotropic forms. You will study it in P block. Phosphorus has the following allotropic forms. You must have done it in thermodynamics also. Red phosphorus, black phosphorus, white phosphorus. So these are allotropic forms of phosphorus. So which phosphorus you will be using here? We'll be using red phosphorus. Okay? Yes. So there is nothing else you need to know about this reaction. Just remember this reaction. It's a 1 mark question in boards also, and it's very important reaction for JEE NEET also. Why it's a very important reaction for JEE NEET? Because the moment you get alpha pe halogen, let us take an example. If I take CH3COH, right, and treat it with chlorine in the presence of red phosphorus. So you'll get CH2Cl COH. Now once you get halogen here, that will not give Adesh. Yeah, you can say that it can be made from this. Right? Now, once you get this, all alkyl halide reactions can be given by this. All nucleophilic substitution reaction can be given by this halogen. So if you treat it with KCN, let us say, if you treat it with KCN, Cl minus is a good leaving group. Cn minus is your nucleophile. Cn minus will attack this. You will get CH2COOH and Cn here. Correct? Right? Now Cn can also be written as this. Cn can also be written as, I'm telling you one very important reaction. This is Cn. Now you do the hydrogenation of this. Addition of hydrogen. Right? Nothing. Break this pi bond, add H. Break the pi bond, add H. So this will become CH2 NH2. So what you'll get? You'll get CH2 COOH, and here you'll get CH2 NH2. Right? Chirag, the reaction possibilities are less, but yes, if they give you two equivalent here, then you can substitute two halogen here. Okay? Now, H2 nickel can also reduce COH. H2 nickel can also reduce COH, right, to alcohol. H2 nickel can reduce COH to alcohol. You'll get CH2OH. Okay? So this is your kind of reaction. You can do any group at alpha position of COH. COH के alpha position पे you can put any group here. If you want alcohol, treat it with aqueous NaOH. So OH minus will substitute your CH2. So you'll get OH here, right? So this reaction is very important for boards also, competitive exam also. Any doubt in this reaction, please ask. Yeah, any doubt in this reaction, please ask. Any doubt in this reaction, please ask. Very good, no doubts. Now we are moving towards, before I go to the neutral FeCl3 test, there are certain reactions which I want to tell you here, which we have skipped while discussing. One is oxidation reduction reaction, redox reaction, or you can say reduction of carboxylic acids. Reduction of carboxylic acids. So this is pretty obvious that if you treat carboxylic acids with any of these reducing agents, you can use LiAlH4, you can use H2 nickel, you can use BS3 in THF, borane basically. All of them will reduce your carboxylic acid to primary alcohol, RCH2OH. So your COH will get reduced to CH2OH. Remember this, right? Yes, just remember this. This is very, 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 very important. This is one thing which you have to understand. H2, nickel, palladium, whatever you can take. Now there is one more important thing which you need to learn here, which is for preparation of aromatic acid. This is for preparation of benzoic acid. This is for preparation of benzoic acid. Okay? We have toluene, let us say. If you treat CH3, benzene pe toluene or toluene, benzene pe CH3, if you treat it with alkyl KMnO4, so it will directly oxidize your alkane to COH, carboxylic acid. You can directly prepare benzoic acid from this reaction. You can directly prepare benzoic acid from this reaction. So toluene, benzene pe CH3 can be oxidized to COH using this alkyl KMnO4 reaction. Important part about this reaction is if you take ethyl also here, same reagent, then you will not get 2 carbon COH, you will not get CH2 COH, you will get still COH. So whatever carbon alkyl group you take, your product will always be benzoic acid only. The extra carbon which is present here will be converted into CO2, right? So remember, whatever alkyl group you take here, you will always get COH only, right? Is that clear, everyone? Yes? Any doubt in this? Yes, any doubt in this? No doubts. So we'll move ahead. So these two reactions are important. One more thing which you need to learn. Is this. Right, but there is one more thing. Why like that? Because it is degradative oxidation. Degradative oxidation में the extra carbons will be converted into COH. It will not be stable. The product which you take here, CH2COH, it will not be stable. COH is still stabilized by resonance here, right? But CH2COH will not be stabilized by resonance with benzene. So it will not be a stable product at high temperature. What else? One more thing. If you take diethyl benzene and to treat it with alkaline KMNO4, what will be your product? What will be your product? What will be your product? Yeah, it's benzene, sorry. In this case, this will also get oxidized to COH. This will also get oxidized to COH. You will get COH at ortho position. 2 COH at ortho position. The common name of this compound is dicarboxylic acid, ortho dicarboxylic acid. The common name of this compound is phthalic acid. It is phthalic acid. Okay? And if you heat it, you know, if you heat dioic acid, you know, dioic acid will eliminate a molecule of water and you'll get what? You'll get CO bonded to this oxygen, CO benzene. Phthalic acid ka anhydride, known as phthalic anhydride. Remember this, phthalic anhydride. Now, if you take this reaction, and in this reaction only, if you take tertiary butyl group, that means if you take tertiary alkyl group on this benzene, then it will not undergo oxidation. No reaction. So alkaline KMNO4 के साथ no reaction. It will not undergo oxidation. Why? Because you need to have the carbon attached to benzene should have hydrogen for oxidation. Because if it has hydrogen, removal of hydrogen is oxidation. Since this carbon is not having any hydrogen, therefore it cannot be further oxidized. So therefore it will not undergo oxidation. So you need at least one hydrogen on carbon to oxidize it. Is that clear, everyone? So removal of hydrogen is not possible, so no oxidation. Remember, this is very, very important in conversions. This is very, very important in conversions. Yes. Any doubt in this? Yes, guys, any doubt in this? Which one? Prashant, what I said here is the carbon which you are oxidizing to COH should have at least one hydrogen, so that removal of hydrogen can be done. Removal of hydrogen is oxidation. But since this carbon bonded to benzene does not have any hydrogen over it, it cannot be further oxidized because removal of hydrogen is not possible. Okay? Yeah, this was the last slide. Naren. This was the last slide, Naren. Done, Naren? Now, one more thing which I want to tell you in this reaction is we have studied hydrolysis of acid derivatives, right? Acid derivatives के लिए we will not study them separately. Just remember one thing. Acid derivatives will not come separately. So what are your acid derivatives? RCOCl, acid chloride, RCON3, acid azide, RCOOCOR, anhydride, RCOOR-, ester, RCONH2, amide, RCOOH, carboxylic acid. Right? Now, all these derivatives may, whatever you have written over here, N3 RCO के अलावा. So this RCO part comes from carboxylic acid. That's why they are known as acid derivatives. So just encircle the extra part from apart from carboxylic acid. ठीक है? Except the last. All these are good leaving groups. Cl is good leaving group, N3 is good leaving group, OR is good leaving group, NH2 is not a good leaving group. ठीक है? So all are good leaving groups. So they undergo nucleophilic addition elimination reaction. They undergo nucleophilic addition elimination reaction. They undergo nucleophilic addition elimination reaction. Right? अरे पुरुषोत्तम, acid chloride N3 minus is known as azide ion. So acid azide, acid anhydride, ester amide. So this वैसे I can write also, but I have done this during preparation of carboxylic acid. I have written their names also: acid chloride, acid azide, acid anhydride. This is ester. This is amide. So all of them undergo nucleophilic addition elimination reaction. So if you represent all these groups as leaving groups, if you represent them as leaving group, RCOLG, they are leaving group. So what happens if you take a nucleophile? If you take a nucleophile, this CO bond breaks like this, nucleophilic addition reaction. Oxygen negative, carbon positive. So negatively charged nucleophile can attack this. So you will get RCO minus, leaving group, and there is a nucleophile here. Now next step, this is your addition, nucleophilic addition. Now there will be a elimination reaction. Now there will be a elimination reaction. How elimination reaction? This leaving group will leave like this. If your leaving group leave like this, leaving group will get negative charge. Let us say you had Cl here. So Cl will go like this, Cl minus, carbon will get a positive charge, positive negative double bond. So you will get RCONU, right? And rate of their reaction, rate of nucleophilic addition reaction is also directly proportional to minus I, minus R, and it is directly proportional to leaving group ability. Leaving group ability, right? And the rate of reaction has been found to be acid chlorides are more reactive than azides, then anhydrides, then esters, amides, COH, right? First of all, why the order? NH2 and OH are poor leaving groups, so they are least reactive. These four are good leaving groups. They are good leaving groups. How to compare among them? Cl has plus R and minus I, which is greater, minus I. Halogens are exceptions. So it has minus I effect. More is minus I, rate will be more. Azide is also N3 minus is a good leaving group, right? But poor leaving group than Cl minus. Ester and anhydride may you can say there is a resonance, plus R. Therefore, they are less reactive than acid chloride and azide. Now, among these two, if you want to compare, this lone pair goes into resonance with CO. So it can donate lone pair and decrease the positive charge on this carbon. So nucleophile attack will be less. If this donate lone pair to CO, the positive charge on this carbon will decrease because it is donating lone pair by resonance. So attack of nucleophile will be slow. But this lone pair is donating to 2 CO. So the positive charge here will not be very less. So you can say cross conjugation. So here positive charge will be higher than here. Therefore, rate of reaction here will be more. This has been asked in many exams. I would suggest you to write the reason of this and keep it with you. It has been asked in many exams. I would suggest you to write the reason of this and keep it with you. Yes. Any doubt in this, please ask. You should know mechanism. You should know reactivity order. These two things are sufficient. Yes. Is that clear, everyone? If there is any doubt, please ask. Yes, guys. Is there any doubt in this? Reason में बेटा, if you don't remember nucleophilic addition reaction का reason, then you will not understand. We studied the groups having minus I and minus R effect increases the delta positive charge on carbon, so nucleophile can attack easily. This is what we had studied. We know chlorine has minus I effect, so it will increase the rate of reaction. Nitrogen also has minus I effect, it will also increase the rate of reaction. But in these two things, the lone pairs can also be donated. So they have plus R effect, so it will decrease the rate of reaction. Now among these two, if you want to compare, CO donates lone pair here only to one CO. So all delta plus charge here will be neutralized by the lone pair here. But here, lone pair is not donated only to one CO, it is donated to two CO. Right? So lone pair, how much lone pair this delta plus will get? Half. How much lone pair this delta plus will get? Half lone pair. So how much charge will be neutralized here? Half delta plus. But here, how much lone pair this delta plus charge here will get? One lone pair. So obviously if it is getting more electron, delta plus charge will be more neutralized. So delta plus here will be less. So attack of nucleophile is less. You need to know your nucleophilic addition reaction mechanism ka reasoning properly, then this is easy. Is that clear, Basan? Why amide is greater than COH? Because amide mein, you would say NH2 minus and OH minus mein, what reason you would give? You would say both are poor leaving groups. Relatively, NH2 minus is a better leaving group than OH minus. You will say that. That's the only. If it donate lone pair easily, then the rate of reaction will be slow, na Khushi? Then the rate of reaction will be slow, right? So you would say both are. See, you would say both are poor leaving groups. Among these two, NH2 is a relatively better than OH. That's how you would say. Okay? Yeah, because of lone pair in both. Right? Both are poor leaving groups. NH2 minus is relatively better than OH minus. That's all you can say. Right? So your neutral FeCl3 test is the last thing you can do in this chapter. So neutral FeCl3 test, we have already done it for phenols. What we had done there, we had said phenols on reaction with neutral FeCl3 gives Fe benzene O minus whole thrice plus 3HCl. You get this compound. It was given by phenol. What was the color of this compound? Anyone? What was the color of this compound? FeOPH3. What was the color of this compound? Violet color solution you got. Violet red. Right? Now, if you take carboxylic acids can also give this test. Carboxylic acids also give react with neutral FeCl3. You don't have to by heart this reaction. I have already told you there also. Fe3 plus will combine with RCO minus. So you'll get Fe3 plus and RCO minus. Cross multiply the charge, you will get 3 here, 1 here. So you'll get FeRCOO whole thrice plus 3 moles of HCl. And this is blood red PPT. This is blood red PBT. So both phenol and carboxylic acid gives neutral FeCl3 test. Both phenol and carboxylic acid gives neutral FeCl3 test. Then your question should be, sir, how would you distinguish between phenol and carboxylic acid? How would you distinguish between phenol and carboxylic acid? Yes? Obviously, one is by color. Other is, this gives bicarbonate test. Phenol will not give bicarbonate test. This gives bromine water test. It will not give bromine water test. So you can use any of those two methods. Okay? I hope it is clear. I hope it is clear. We are done with this chapter. We are done with this chapter. Electrophilic substitution reaction, you don't have to study much. Benzoic acid may, if you add any electrophile, so benzoic acid is meta-directing towards electrophile. So all your electrophiles will go towards meta position. So benzoic acid is meta-directing towards electrophile. Why? Because if you carry out the resonance, your ortho and para position will get a positive charge. Your ortho and para position will get a positive charge. So if ortho, this you can continue the resonance. This will go like this, positive, negative, double bond, positive here. So ortho and para position will get a positive charge. Electrophile being positively charged cannot go to ortho and para. Therefore, it will go to meta. Right? So you'll say, due to resonance, electron density decreases at ortho and para. So electrophile goes to meta. Okay, this is your reason. Now, if you talk about the reaction, reactions are pretty easy. Same reaction which you have done. Benzene pe COH, if you take, do chlorination. Chlorine in the presence of anhydrous AlCl3. Your product obtained will be benzene pe COH, orthochloro, parachloro. Sorry, ortho ke parachloro nahi, metachloro. You'll get meta product, metachloro benzoic acid. And if you do the nitration of this, concentrated HNO3 in the presence of concentrated H2SO4, your product will be meta-nitrobenzoic acid. COH, on meta position you have NO2. We have done this many times now, so I am directly writing the reaction. So then you also do sulfonation. So sulfonation, you take concentrated H2SO4. Your product will be benzene COH, meta position pe SO3H. Correct? Then if you do Friedel-Crafts acetylation, RCOCl in the presence of AlCl3 anhydrous, you'll get meta position pe COR group. So these are your electrophilic substitution reaction of benzoic acid. Okay? Yeah. Anyone having any doubt? This finishes your chapter. This finishes your carboxylic acid chapter. Anyone having any doubt in this? Please ask. Yes, guys. Anyone having any doubt in this? Please ask. Previous slide was this one, Narek. Sorry, Sanat. This was your previous slide. Yes, Ashutosh, please ask. It is 3 mole of HCl. Yeah, you can say that. 3 mole of carboxylic acid here. Balancing you can do. Current slide is this one. What is your doubt, Ashutosh and Pritesh? What is your doubt? Pritesh ka doubt I know. Ashutosh, what was your doubt? CHO and COH both are meta directing. Yeah, CHO and C. If you are getting confused, any group which has minus R effect will be meta directing. Group having plus R effects are usually ortho para directing except halogens. Okay? No, halogens are also ortho para. Okay? So I will upload this notes. You will have some questions here. You can practice them. We have already done this. So I've kept some questions here. You can practice them for your practice. Okay? Right. So you can do them as homework. Do practice. The questions which I upload are selected ones. I don't think so you have a carboxylic acid for your MT. Still, I will post, I'll see the paper and I'll update you on your group. Okay? If there is any question on it, I'll inform you. We'll start amines tomorrow. It will take 5 or 6 class. I think by next week, Wednesday, we will finish amines, which will eventually finish your organic. Yes, you can ask doubt in benzoic acid, Pritish. So we'll move to our Kahoot. We'll end it. So carboxylic acid is this much only. If you do this much, it is from NCERT textbook. It will be more than enough. If you do this much also, you will get most of the questions correct. Doubt in benzoic acid, alkaline KMNO4 wala. What is your doubt in that, Pritish? Yes, Pritish. What is your doubt in this? Guys, your game pin is 1955128. 195528. This chapter is included in MT or not, I will let you know tomorrow. Okay? I'll post on your update on your group. Mostly it is not included. Aniruddha. I still pin is already given. 1955128. So this Kahoot is having a weird music. I'll tell you what is happening here. Yes. So we have shared the screen. Somebody was having doubt in, just a minute, let me read the message. Game pin is on your screen, guys. Gauri, game pin is on your screen. अरे आदेश बोला ना tertiary butyl group. Toluene पे you are asking क्या? Electron withdrawing group. Adesh, electron withdrawing group will slow down the oxidation. Electron withdrawing group will slow down the reaction, Adesh. Okay, somebody was having doubt in something, I don't know. You can wait and ask till the end. Adesh ka doubt only, yeah. Adesh, I have answered. Right. So you guys don't know. Are you guys able to hear me? Are you guys able to hear me? What's your doubt, Pritesh? I have already answered. So do you hear any background noise? Do you hear any background noise? No noise. Very good. Slow. Basically, your Kahoot ka music is being played. Your Kahoot ka music is being played in my big Bluetooth speakers, because my device is connected to the Bluetooth speakers. So there is this big speaker in the some distance. It is playing that music. I was like, Where is this noise coming from? Then I realize my device is connected to that speaker. Chalo. So let's start. Anyone else waiting out there? Anyone else waiting out there? I don't, they would be, but the difference is, like they stay down, Pranav. I'm on different flow. Chalo, let's start. No one is waiting, so let's start. So here comes the drum beat. So here the Kahoot today is on chess. The Kahoot today is on chess. What is the highest title for a professional chess player? What is the highest title for professional chess player? So there are a lot of chess players here. They will like this. Now there is some fast music going on. For the first time, I am listening to the music of Kahoot. Yes. And your answer here is Grandmaster. Grandmaster is the highest title in chess which you can get, right? So let's see the next one. Right. Panganalo is on top. I don't know who is this idiot. Samriddhi, Kishore, Neerja, Pranav is on top 5. Next one. Chess is originated in which country? Come on, this is very easy. This is very, very easy. Chess is originated in which country? You can't do this wrong. If you would have, there are two options, same, I know, C and D are same, B and D are same, whatever. Your answer, C. If you go by probability, your answer should be either B or D. But if you go by knowledge, the correct answer is A. A is correct. India, it was originated in India. This looks like Adesh is on top, Kishore on second, Chinmay on third, Attar on fourth, Pranav on fifth. I'm looking for all boys only today in top 5, it seems. This is a good one. What is the condition? What is the condition in which player cannot make a move while other player has not checked him yet? What is the condition known as in which player cannot make any move though opponent has not checked him? So most of you know this. That's great. That means you guys play. Most of you don't know this. I told I am your opponent. I have not checkmate you. Still you can't make a move. So obviously I have not checkmate you. So you are not in a checkmate condition. So your answer is stalemate. Stalemate is known as that condition where you cannot make a move if your opponent has not even checkmate you or checked you. So A is top is always same. Attar, Chinmay, Chirag, Pranav in top 5. All boys today, huh? Girls don't like chess, kya? Only piece on chessboard that cannot check a king. Only piece on chessboard that cannot check a king. Only piece on chessboard which cannot check a king. Yes. Still people have answered it wrong. Obviously it is a king. King cannot check a king, because if king tries to check a king, there will be a race. You know, logically also king cannot check a king, right? Logically also king cannot check a king. Last question. So there is some weird person on top. Attar was second, Chinmay on third, Pranav on fourth, Chirag in fifth. Top 5 is almost same. It's not changing much. Let's move. Next one. First world chess champion in 1886 was? The first world champion in chess as a tournament in 1886 was? Who was that person? Yes. And your answer is yes, it is tennis. A. Tennis was the person who was the first world champion in chess. Right? Sabka tukka hai ye. This is everybody is going to guess. So let's see the podium. I am pretty much sure about the top 5 now. Third, we have all 5. Now this is surprising. Aditi DS in third. Surprisingly, Pranav is on second. That means there are a lot of them who have answered all 5 correct. Athar on top. This Panga Nalo guy is gone. Trisha and Varsha in top 5. This is surprising. The last question was fun. The last question was crucial. That means. So the last question has played the game here. Top 5 has toppled like anything. Very good. So there were 2-3 girls finally in the top 5 due to last question, though it maybe tukka and all, but still, girls ka comeback was last question mein. Finally, I don't know who was that Athar. It happens, Re Adesh. It was like a super over. Last ball mein girls had the entry finally. Yes, take care, Khushi. Bye, Monisha. Women power. अबे women नहीं हो तुम तो girl बोलो, girl power बोलो. Women power से कहाँ correlate कर रहे हो? Your mothers, your parents are in women. Yes, Kings 11 Punjab has won yesterday also. See, Kings 11 Punjab has lost to everyone, but now they are winning against the top teams. They have won against Mumbai, they have won against Delhi, etc., etc. Yes. Yeah, I know that, Preksha. Chalo, Chandan was here. Kya? Chandan, you didn't see the introductory slide today. You should have seen the starting slide today. You should have seen, man. I don't know, Rohan. आज कौन जीतेगा? I don't know who will win today. किसका मैच है आज? Whose match is there today? Yes, Adesh. KKR versus RCB क्या? I would feel who will win? I would go with KKR. I would go with KKR. It's a fun, it's a fun, it's a fun irritating people. So the moment I don't take RCB name, many people will get irritated. So I enjoy that fun making people irritated. So that's fine. Chalo, we'll see the results. Exactly, Chandan. Chalo, let's end this here. You guys study well. Take care. All of you have a good day ahead. And may God bless you all. Yes, Pranav, of course. Why not? Why exams are there? If exams were not there, the entire world will become lazy. This is what I can definitely say. Right? Take care, all of you.